This feels really surreal. I have been procrastinating to start this for so long. So the fact I've actually pressed record right now, I am quite chuffed with myself actually. My name is Rhiannon, for those of you who don't know. I just absolutely love just watching YouTube channels, you know, when you're just cooking, you're just listening to it in the background or watching people training for things. So I just thought, you know what, I've got quite a lot going on in my life right now, which will be quite exciting, maybe slightly overwhelming to document. So first things first is I am a bride-to-be. I am getting married at the end of this year in Cape Town. It's a place dear to our hearts. We are obsessed with Cape Town. We go every single year and it just seemed right to say yes to that place to get married and take all our friends to. So there's quite a lot of planning to be done, as you can probably imagine, but we are well underway with that. We are also having a legal ceremony in London, so that's all fun and games. The other aspect of my life is basically, we have just undergone a huge renovation. The house that I'm actually sitting in right now took us about 10 months to do. Even though I love it dearly, we are actually moving out and we're moving countries. This has all happened within the past month, so it's kind of mental, kind of crazy. I don't even know where this country is going to be. So you might be listening to this thinking, this doesn't make any sense. We are keeping this house. We are not going to be selling it. We're renting it out. We call it the odd venture. So we're going on an adventure, but it's pretty odd because we don't really know what we're doing. We just thought we have this pocket of life right now, these few years where we don't really have any responsibilities, and which we're very, very grateful for, like we're able to work wherever. So why not take the opportunity to kind of spread our wings and explore a little bit? And then also, as well as the big things, just like day to day, what I get up to. At the moment, I'm nursing an injury which is taking bloody ages to actually sort itself out. 2 years ago, I was doing so many races. I was throwing myself into like triathlons and marathons and stuff like that. So I'm also going to be showing that side of things, of how I'm getting back into things, which I think is really important, because it's all good and well showing like the success stories and like completing a marathon, but a lot of it is like rehab, especially now I've entered the 30 club. My body is battered, so I need to look after it. I really am wanting to have a space where I can actually just talk freely and explain things, because as you can just tell from like what I've just shared about wedding stuff, being in Cape Town, which is kind of crazy, and all the logistics with that, as well as the big elephant in the room being that we're moving country and we don't even know where that is. Maybe even this would inspire you to do things that are a little bit crazy. So come for the ride, and anything that you specifically want me to share, please feel free to comment below. If you want to follow along, tap subscribe, and I will be sharing. My aim is to share weekly vlogs. Sorry that was a bit of a waffle, but I hope you're excited for what's to come, because I don't even know what's to come. And here's the introduction to the odd venture that we are about to embark on. No, bad day. Bad coffee day. Oh, it tastes good though.
It always does.
Morning! Morning! Happy Tuesday. My coffee did not go as planned. Oh, I try my hardest with coffee art, but it is an ongoing process. We started the day with a workout this morning. Tom went to the doctor's, got some bloods. It's a bit poorly.
I actually did it with my training, so now I'm reaping the setbacks.
Yeah, he's having his hormones all checked, because a few years ago, basically, he trained a little bit too obsessively and too crazily. He's gonna get them checked to see if they're back to normal, which I feel like they are. I mean, you feel good.
I've gained weight again.
You gained weight again.
Sometimes if you train too extreme and you overdo it,
your body says stop. This is our every morning starts with coffee and brekkie. So this is breakfast. We always have boiled eggs,
cottage cheese. Lovely pumpkin seeds, we've got chili flakes on there, we've got some salt. These are the 2 Whoppers. This is what you call a jammy egg. 7 minutes, no less, no more. Bene.
Normal people probably have like Marmite on toast.
I love it so much.
Yeah, we do.
It brings me everyday joy having this breakfast.
Yeah.
That's quite nice of me to say.
When we're halfway through our session in the morning in the gym, we think about this moment.
We do think
it
about
pulls
this
us
moment.
through. Don't forget a little bit of salt.
Always a little bit of salt.
I have
Also,
so much salt.
He has too much salt. That's actually a problem.
Also finish with a bowl of goodness. Chia seeds, flax seeds, natural yogurt, raisins, raspberries. I'm going to put some goji berries on top. And manuka honey. That is the goat. This honey tastes like it's come straight
From the cheek.
straight from the bee's tit.
Just look at that. A bowl of goodness.
So today's plan of action is I'm going to do a bit of work this morning. I'm going to write up a few Substack posts. I am really enjoying Substack at the moment and building that community on there. I share like 3 a week and getting into a routine with that. I mean, it does take time, but it's actually really fun just to kind of like word vomit my thoughts because like I said, like a lot is happening in my life right now. Oh, my agent's calling. Sorry for that little interlude. Yeah, I've been starting Substack, which I'm actually quite enjoying. It's nice. It's kind of like therapy. You're just kind of like anything that's in your mind, you're putting into words and kind of explaining things in a bit more of a in-depth way, which Instagram doesn't really allow for. But today, later on today, after I've done all this Substack stuff, I am going to the running room, which is a physio. I've never been there before. A year and a half ago, or probably a couple of years ago now really, I did the London Marathon, which was my first ever marathon in April. Did UTMB trail run race. Oh my gosh, what a humbling experience. And I rocked up to this trail race in my on running shoes. So they are not good for trails, to put it blankly. But then I also did my first ever, oh my gosh, why is it going out of my head? What was it called? Oh my gosh. Shows how long ago it was. When you do 3 disciplines, running, triathlon, oh my goodness. I need another coffee. I did the T100 in Ibiza, which was so insane. Such elites there, as well as myself, who've never done one before, having to swim in the ocean round an island at 6 a.m. and then jump on the bike and finish on a run. I also did Chicago Marathon as well. So as you can tell, I was doing a lot of races in 1 year, and I always did complete it. However, that has now put me in a position where I've had this knee injury or knee niggle for so long. I've had an MRI scan because I was like, what is actually going on? It came back with nothing too crazy, which was kind of a good thing because at least it's nothing too serious. There's no like operation needed or a real severe injury. It's just more like just a bit of a stress injury, I guess. But I'm on anti-inflammatories. But I just want to get back to it and I want to figure out what's going on, and the running room has been recommended by so many people, and I just want to go there and see what they say and just have like a solid plan. I'm now to the position now where I just want to train for something and like have that kind of motivation and intention in my training as well. So moving forwards from this, because I know I will get back to it, I want to be positive about that. But I will definitely be focusing on just like one main race a year. But also on the flip side of that, really like kind of focusing on that rehab journey, that recovery. And I think also mentally that's more stimulating as well. Because if you're doing race after race after race, number one, your body's never going to actually perform as well because you're not giving it the rest it needs. But also like you become numb to that feeling of like always pushing yourself to the max. Hopefully when I go to the running room today, I will get a little bit more helpful, constructive feedback. So yes, I will take you along with me.
Station is Battersea Park.
Hello, good morning. So yesterday I went to the running room and I thought I'd share some results. I don't really think I explained what the MRI scan results said. As an overview, I've got some like very mild cartilage irritation, but it's only like grade 1. So it is really minor, but it's enough to kind of feel that swelling, and kind of you still need to manage it because of course you don't want to make it any worse. So like yesterday when I went to the running room, they did like a whole full body assessment. I've done many of these before, but it's good to just monitor my progress, which I'm waiting to kind of see what the whole kind of overview is from that session that I had with them. But I did like hamstring strength, quad strength, and also like hip abductor strength. And that was a thing that I noticed was like the biggest difference. But I guess that the frustrating thing is like I've been doing like rehab exercises for so long and it is getting better, and there's always going to be imbalances in anyone's body, which is why I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know. But they did mention about potentially having an injection, a PRP injection. I mean, that's not something that you'd go straight for, but because this injury of mine has been going on for like a while, they are thinking potentially it could help. It's not going to fix it. It's going to speed up the recovery, and alongside all the rehab as well could be really beneficial. So that is something to think about. I'm just trying to think of all answers at the moment. It's just so boring just doing rehab exercises and like going to the gym and not having like that proper, I don't know, stimulus. It could be something to explore. But I'm going to probably go back to them next week and do a running analysis. So I've had like a body analysis, then I'm going to do a running analysis. I think that gives me a whole overview, and I've really like told them like I want a solid plan of action, like what to follow, and like running wise, like today for instance I did like a 3-minute run and a 2-minute walk. I did that 6 rounds. I'm just going to build it up as I go week on week, which is just to make sure that I'm progressing in a really gradual way. I'm going to show you some exercises, runners wise. If anyone runs, watches this. These exercises are just great to do, whether you're injured or not, to support your running. And I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to show you right now. So essentially, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your hip abductors are what really supports your knee and stabilizes your knee when you're running. So whether you're injured or not, get these 3 exercises in your program to prevent injury, or also just, avoid basically being like me. So the first one is a static RDL. So I've been given a variation in my recent findings. So obviously static RDL is just like so, but what I've been told to do so you can target more in your outer glute, your hip abductors, is add like a rotation. So you think about your dumbbell coming towards like your pinky, not your pinky, your little toe, definitely not the pinky, little toe. So you had a little twist, and making sure that your weight is kind of on the ball of your foot rather than in your heel allows you to activate that side and into the back of your hamstring. You can obviously take the leg off, but if you're like me and you're quite flexible, sometimes you can't feel it as much. So actually putting that foot behind and then adding in that twist can be a pretty good one. I'd say 8 to 10 reps, 3 rounds. Apparently I've been told that weak glutes can be one of the big causes for any knee problems if you're a runner. Single leg glute bridge can also be really good, and I shall demonstrate now. So driving it up and down like so, driving up through the heel to really activate into that glute, and doing about 8 to 10 reps. You can do it on a bench if you'd rather, or with a barbell if you'd rather as well. And the final exercise I'm going to show you, as I told you earlier, like my hip abductors are my weakest parts. So these are all good to do, actually activate before you even run as well. But placing a short strong resistance band, and this is such a strong band, just in the middle of your calf, and doing banded lateral walks. You might feel a bit odd. I mean, this is a really strong band. If I choose a looser band, like I said, really good to do before you go for a run. Do about 3 steps one way, 3 steps the other, 45 seconds in total, 3 rounds. I'm out of breath, as you can probably tell. But I do coach this a lot with my clients as well, because I feel like when you get older, yes, okay, we all have goals we want to achieve, but the main thing is to prevent injury and maintain consistency in our training. So I know I'm not a very good example of that right now with my whole knee situation, but hey, sometimes you have to go through the hard times, the frustrating times to learn the most. Get those 3 exercises in your routine if that's of help at all. And anyone who wants me to coach them, my link's in the bio, just so you know. I'm just on my way into Central to see some friends for dinner. This is kind of like the first proper goodbye meal, which is really strange because it still hasn't sunk in that we're leaving. But yeah, these girls I've known forever. They're like my older sisters. Like, we danced together when we were younger, like growing up. But they were like 2 years plus above me, so in my sister's year. So I was always like the young one. But they are sisters to me for sure. So I'm so excited to see them all and have some Italian food. So yes, I'll take you along with me. I don't know if it's just me, but every single morning I wake up and I literally long for this moment. It gets me through my workout, for real. Like, the smell of fresh coffee beans. This is probably one of the things I'm going to really miss. I've been asking Tom, like, do we take this with us when we go? Because, gosh, we're inseparable, really. We've tried like so many coffee beans. But the ones we keep going back to are these, Rave. We love them, and I feel like because you have to dial everything in, it's quite techie, and I can't be asked to change it for every bean. Coffee art really humbles me. Like, some days I'm really good, and then other days I'm really bad. And I feel like as I'm filming, it's probably going to be another bad one. I know I already shared a very bad coffee art. No. I've got so much better. Right, she's good. Air bubbles out. Oh, I feel stressed. I have to say, this is quite frothy milk. So I've been told you swirl the coffee first and then get those air bubbles out. You start high and you do little circles. And now comes the art. Shake of the wrist. It's not going well. It's really not going well. It's not going well. I'm not going to show you. I cannot. I'm going to share a photo of what I did yesterday. That is what I can do. And this is not serving that. Let me show you. What is that? What is it? Oh, I mean, the coffee tastes amazing, but still, that is just not even trying to be anything. I gave up, but I often get asked like what supplements I take. And I'm not too much. I don't like overcomplicating things. I always have greens. I have to be honest, I prefer the taste of AG1. So I'm actually using Huel at the moment, so I ran out of AG1. But I always have my greens, and I always have this Clear Glow. This stuff is from Free Soul, and I just like the fact that they combine 2 things that I most like. Creatine in it and collagen in it. Those are the 2 supplements that I'm like, I will take this every single day because I know it's going to make me feel good. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Creatine has a lot of research, so I know that works. But collagen is such a mixture. mixture of opinions on whether it actually does anything. And I always feel like whether it actually works or not, if it makes me feel like that placebo effect that I'm doing something good for myself, I will do it. I will buy into that. Last night as well was really fun. Still celebrating my 30th birthday, which was in January. We went to a restaurant called Polpo, I wanted to say. Yeah, it's like an Italian restaurant. They have a few around London. We went to the one in Soho. I wouldn't say it was like the best restaurant. I mean, I don't know, our service was pretty bad, to be completely honest. But also, I find it really hard, like when I'm, I don't know, chatting with my friends and stuff. I was just talking those, but I forgot to actually like think about what I was eating. I don't remember like what I ate. I have no idea. So I don't even know if I can relate to that. Like I'm really bad at multitasking, and people say like, just thinking about wedding stuff as well. Like I feel like I'm gonna be that person just talking to everyone, and I will forget to eat, and I will forget to drink. So someone needs to be on duty for that. Plus one of my friends that I saw is pregnant, and I'm not gonna see her again until the baby has popped out. So the next time I see her, she's gonna have a little baby in her arms. Oh, that like transition into like friendships, because it is slowly but surely happening into like my circle. Still very, very early stages, but it's just crazy. It's wild. I mean, it's wild for a friend to look out on it, let alone it happening to them physically. But yeah, wild. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's the weekend. I've got up, I've done a run. I actually did a 20-minute consistent run. That is my longest run I've done for like a month now. I'm gradually like building it up. I actually got given more in-depth rehab kind of program recently, which I will share with you at another time. But that is motivating and exciting to have a bit of like a plan of action to get back to things. But I'm getting dressed. We have some people coming over ours. We love hosting at our house. We literally, I think we pretty much every month we have about 2 gatherings at least that we host a big kind of dinner party or something. It is our love language. We love it so much. It's why we kind of, I guess, created the hosting space that we have. So yes, just getting ready for that. Kind of sad though, because this is obviously like our last gathering here before we leave. Who knows where we're leaving to? That is still a question, a very big question. But regardless, it'll be really fun to have some people around, have some aperols as we do. My outfit of the day, very brown, if you can see. These heels, you can't really see because my trousers are so long. These are from Massimo Dutti, and I got them actually for Christmas, so it wasn't that recent, but and I love them. This is my outfit, if you like. But in general, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in. That was like a mishmash of so much in one vlog. Anything you do want me to share on this vlog, by the way, like do let me know. Like I am a virgin at YouTube. Not anymore actually, but yeah, I'm new to this game. So anything that you find helpful, anything that you want me to kind of like document more of, then yeah, please do let me know. I would be so, so grateful. All vloggers say, and I generally do appreciate this, if you want to stay tuned with what's going to be happening in our lives, as we call it, the odd venture, where we're going to end up, all the packing malarkey, but also everything else that's going on in my life, then please do hit the subscribe button, and then you will be noted when the next episode is live. I've got some aperols to drink, so I feel like it's a really perfect time to kind of end and wrap up the vlog here. So yeah, thank you everyone who has tuned in once again. Really, really grateful, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah! Honestly, this is quite chaos. I'm slightly overwhelmed. We currently have no idea where we're going. We just got to make a decision in about 5 days. It's slowly but surely sinking in that it's actually happening.